something that affects the whole country as a whole. Okay. At the same time, Saturn being, whether it's in Capricorn side or in Aquarius side, affects Saravana nakshatra, which also shows conflicts and wars related to land. Conflicts and wars related to land. One group versus the other group will try to proclaim and conquer a certain type of land. So those things are seen. There, especially with Saravana Nakshatra, which represents the earth, agriculture, we see major wars related to that. Not a war, I should say, more like a legal battle. Legal, it could be a legal battle, legal conflicts, and yet it can also get into the phases of physical war amongst people as well. Now, on the other hand, Saturn from Dhanishta aspects the third house, which Ashlesha Nakshatra is. And this is very important with Ashlesha. Because third house, which represents bordering countries, neighboring countries, with Ashlesha, mind games are played through the enemies. Mind games, okay, emotional setbacks and emotional mind games are played between India and other bordering countries. There is naturally some form of, you will see, theme of spying, surveillance playing out. And especially Ashlesha represents cyber warfare. Ashlesha, Satabhishak, Jyeshtha, definitely these three represents cyber warfare. So because Saturn influencing this part, you see that cyber warfare playing out with a neighboring country. And look at the omen. I just scratched my arm. You see this? The finger scratching the arm. Take a note of this particular omen. Arms represents the third house. We see definitely a some kind of a border conflict happening. And while Saturn is in Dhanishta, which will be influencing it for a long while for India, especially when it is retrograde. See, retrograde of a planet shows that a planet goes back to pick up something. Planet goes back to kind of like do something that it forgot to do. So forgotten agreements, forgotten lost wars come back into life. And there's a lot more, that we can see here now, especially with Rahu, okay, going from the ascendant, the sign of Taurus, to the 12th house. That's going to be a major relief for India, because the axis of Rahu Ketu in 1-7 place definitely brought a major transformation into the country. Major. And not for the good, because of the fact that Dasha itself was very weak due to the fact Saturn has been transiting into the lowest Sarvashtak Varga point. But now that it enters into Kritika, so it's in 2022